Hi, this is Vic, and as usual, I'm going to start with my stock photograph of my 2014 Cadillac ELR that I took in April of 2016. The topic of today's presentation is going to be power regeneration in the Volt and ELR. The power regeneration is the ability of the vehicle to employ its computer and its electronics and use the inertia of the moving vehicle to generate electricity and feed back into the system or feed back into the power supply. Okay, I've noticed in my ELR that this is pretty much automatic when I'm in D mode, when I have the drive selector in D, and it happens very, very little, very slightly when it's in D mode. And here's the interior shot of my drive selector in my ELR. And you see L mode is the last one, is the bottom one. And when it's in L, it's significantly enhanced, and it regenerates much more power back into the system. So I now use L mode all the time. Doesn't matter if I'm driving in the city or on the freeway or on the highway or whatever. I use L mode all of the time. Because L mode, I can use L mode. What I've noticed is I can use L mode to slightly modulate the speed of the vehicle if I want to do that without tapping on the brake, without having to tap on the brake. Yeah, I can just modulate or regulate the speed of the vehicle slightly, depending upon traffic conditions, of course. Now in this video, sorry about the noise. Now in this video, I'm taking my foot off, and you see the total power at the top of the screen. It goes negative. As I slow down, it's negative. The total kW is negative, and when it goes negative, that's an indication that the car is feeding power back into the system when it's negative. And I will step through this. Right now I'm pulling 44 kW out of the system because I'm driving have my foot on the accelerator. And I'm still pulling power out of the system. I'm going at 27 miles per hour. And still pulling power out of the system again. You see I'm still at 18 kW and 41 miles per hour. Now I'm at 7 kW at 41 miles per hour. And now I'm starting to go negative kW. That means I've taken my foot off, I've released the pressure to some extent off of the accelerator pedal. And again, I've either released the pressure on the accelerator pedal some more, or I've taken my foot off. I'm not sure exactly which one it was at the time, because you see it's now minus 13 kW, which again means I'm feeding power back into the system or back into the power supply. Negative 22 now. Once again, still negative 22. And I'll step through it, and you see as the speed now decreases that the power being available to be generated decreases as well. And when I get to a stop, I'm now at 0.5 kW or half of a kilowatt, because I'm at 0. And typically, in my particular case anyway, I typically draw anywhere between a half to 1 kilowatt when I'm sitting at a standstill. And this slide represents that's an up-to-date update on my lifetime MPG. Now, why do I measure my energy efficiency in miles per gallon if this is an electric vehicle? Because the higher my MPG is, that means the less I'm using gasoline. I met one person at a car dealership one time whose lifetime MPG was over 100. I thought I was exceptional at maintaining 90, or above 90. And his was over 100. And that absolutely amazed me. I was very, very impressed by that. But there's no doubt in my mind that by employing the L position when I drive my car now, that I will be well over 100 very quickly. And once again, driving it in the L position for the Volt and the ELR will allow the moving vehicle to use the inertia that is in it to generate electricity and feed power back into the system. And that's going to increase our energy efficiency, and you can go further, a little further on electricity and use a lot less gasoline.